Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the HermitCraft server, we are going to really be pivoting for the season. That's right, we have been working on getting set up with our pinball machine. We got a few little pinball models there, we got the rough wireframe in place, but what we haven't got so far is the theme. I am finally ready to announce the theme of my pinball machine Mega Bass, and you know what? I'm hoping it's something that y'all find inspiring, because it's something I found inspiring, and I wanted to share it with you. Stellar observatories! Bum, bum, bum. Oh no, that's the bottom of a boat. Bum, bum, bum. That's right. I have been thinking about what a lot of people can do if they work hard, and they communicate, and they cooperate, and seeing those beautiful images come in from the James Webb Space Telescope last week really confirmed for me that this was the direction to take things. I have been talking with my daughter for months about possible theme ideas for this pinball machine. When we go on walks, we would, talk about like, oh, what about this show or that movie or this book or that story, or what about this thing from real life or this thing from history? And it's been a great way for us to bond and for her to be part of my world. And she had suggested something along these lines, and I was kind of dubious because I was worried, what if the James Webb Space Telescope doesn't deploy? Like, it was a very complex project, and there are a lot of things that could go wrong, and did go wrong during its development. And so the fact that it went right is so exciting. Even in a time when so many other things in our world are going wrong, and it looks like there's just one more thing that's going to be a waste of time or be just a complete mess to fix. It's like, no, it worked out okay. In fact, it worked out fabulously, fantastically. What a stellar observatory. And so that is why I have chosen this. We're going to talk a little bit this episode about the long-term planning and the arc for the rest of the season. For example, one of the things I'm probably going to do an entire episode on is graphic design for the machine. If you look on the side of the machine here, you see that there's like a wireframe where a piece of artwork would go. I'm actually standing too close to this right now to do this properly, and this is going to look absolutely terrible for the moment. But just pretend. I'm just going to turn a layer on in OBS here, and we're going to pretend it looks good. That is not lined up at all with the actual side of the pinball machine there. But what if it was? What if it was? What I've done here is I took the Carina Nebula photo and did an overlay with a mask of the deep field photo in order to get this was a 5 to 10 minute mock-up. This was just me taking something I thought of in the shower and throwing it together. This is not necessarily the final typeface. These are not necessarily the final photos. It's not even the right proportions. You can see that, like, I just sketched this out in Adobe Illustrator. I didn't make sure that it was the right width or anything. But there's room for improvement. Even so, we're starting in a great spot. This is a fabulous starting point for this. Now, I want to show you all the translite, too. The translite is the big square image that holds the player score list, or the player score markers or whatever. And now this is also going to look terrible because I'm just throwing it up here in OBS. We'll do an entire episode where we do a good job with graphic design later on this year. But like, look, yeah, this isn't in there right. But something like this would go up here, right? And once we actually do it well, it'll look amazing. Now, these individual stars, when I zoom in there, are going to be big enough in Minecraft, like I could use frog lights. That's why I picked up those pearlescent frog lights the other day, right? We're actually preparing for this. So we're going to have a whole episode just about graphic design for the artwork on the sides of the machine, the sides of the back box, and the translite. The front of the machine is also going to need some graphic design work. So we're going to have to design artwork to go around the coin door. That's going to be great. Now, we're going to be doing episodes about individual mechanisms in the machine. How do the flipper buttons work? And how does the coin door work? We're going to be doing a lot of episodes about the playfield. I don't have a mock-up of the playfield ready to share today. That's the work of several months. But that's several months we have to spend together here on the HermitCraft server that I am so excited about creatively and artistically. Like, this is going to be a chance for me to also travel to some NASA facilities and examine things firsthand, get some personal live video footage. My daughter loves space, and so she's been asking me to take her down to the Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville and out to some of their other places for a while now, and I found a way that I can not just do that, but that I can make that a big part of my planning for the next 12 months, you know? And I feel like this is going to be a great opportunity for both of us in that way. So, there is a lot that goes into anything as complicated as a stellar observatory. You know, there's a lot of famous stellar observatories. There's Chandra, there's Spitzer, Hubble is probably the most recognizable, and now the James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, is the latest. But you know where they all started? They all started with people who had an idea. They had a dream. And that's where I am. That's where I am right now. I have an idea. I have a dream. But now I have to do step 2. And step 2 is go ask the government for money. Hey, RenDog! Government, I need to buy some blocks for my thing. Give me some work. Hello? Hi, the government. Government people. I need money to build some space telescope stuff. Traditionally, that stuff is kind of too expensive for one person to do on their own. Hello? Government, can I have some money, please? Okay, let's see. We could get 20 diamonds here for saying hi to a hermit in their Twitch chat. Doing a recap of a different hermit's one last episode. Dual stream with the hermit. Join an HHH session. Well, I could do that on Monday, but I really need to start making money now if we want to gather the materials to launch that space telescope. Let's see what we got here. Economy quests. Build a Guardian farm shop. Build an ink shop. Build another block shop. Joe, move your dang shop already. 16 blocks of diamonds.
Are watching Double Life?
Oh, hey, Impulse. I hear you. Is that intentional?
Is my mic? I didn't know my mic was on.
Your mic is on. I was just recording a bit about how I feel extremely targeted by Ren giving me a quest that says, dang, Joe, move your shop already. But, you know, it's fine.
Where is this one? I didn't catch that one.
It's right down here in the maintenance quest box.
Move your dang shop.
Oh, I'd better get on it. I need those 16 diamonds.
That's a lot, actually. Wow. Yeah, how big is your shop? Is this a pretty big task?
It's the axolotl shop in the Deep Slate cave. But I've been planning to renovate it and upgrade it now that we got tadpoles and stuff too. So this is a good time.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. I think you'll get more sales too. You know what they say? Location is everything. Oh, right?
Absolutely. You set up that Illuminate shop with all those other things next to the one thing I wanted to buy. I walked out of there having spent 6 diamonds when I only budgeted 2. So, you got me.
Perfect. It works. Awesome. That's marketing. Amazing.
Well, here we are, back at the donut. Got my Joe, move your dang shop already quest worth 16 diamond blocks. I think that should really get us a long way toward the materials we're going to need to start working on our pinball machine. Now, it's a mega base, so obviously, you know, it's going to take a year to get all the stuff. But this is a good way to get started. Wow, it is really laggy right here. Probably a good reason to move my shop anyway. Oh no. Do I have the Todd out? Okay, cool. We almost took a dive there. But here is my shop. Let's just start tearing it down. I've been working behind the scenes on a new fully 3-dimensional model of it that we can move out to the shopping district. But, you know, before we can do that, it's demolition time. Time skip. We have left the donut behind and packed up all the materials for our shop. If I'm going to put it somewhere in the shopping district, I want the new bucket to be like bigger and emerging from the water. I was thinking like maybe right here, except that like these little parts of the river are way too narrow. So instead, I'm figuring maybe what we do is we set up over here where the ocean meets the shopping district. There's a new road coming through right here any day now. And this looks like the most opportune seaside location for a giant axolotl bucket. I want the new shop to be about 27 blocks in diameter, and when I look at this, that seems about right. You know, I want to have the first floor of the shop actually be way down here in the water, right? And have the lip of the bucket coming out of the sea. Like if Godzilla were a terrifying bucket coming out of the sea. So, yeah, it's going to take some time to measure exactly how everything should go, but I've put down a little marker here, future home of Mixolotl and at Joe Hill's Venture. So, you know, we've gotten started, but let's get started. Time skip. Let's place some scaffolds. Why? So we can hit this flowering azalea bush. Why? Because there's a wandering trader. Wow, it's really wobble. What is the camera doing there? Camera got super wobbly. The wobbling trader here will trade me and flowering azalea leaves for some micro blocks. We can use those for decoration. You'll also see we've made some progress on our build here. I haven't started working on the bridge that'll go across and connect to the bucket yet, or added the lip around the outside of the bucket, but I've got 2 layers of this setup. Working much deeper than this without a conduit's going to be a problem. I thought about draining the bucket and putting glass in that was blue to kind of give it the impression of water, but I realized that now that Pearl's got a shop that sells Nautilus shells, and since I found a Heart of the Sea the other day when I was exploring the new 119 terrain, like, let's build a conduit. I've never done one of those in Minecraft, and I want to see how it goes. We're going to wander over here to Pearlescent Moon's trash shop. Oh boy, I am running low on rockets. We might need to run by a rocket shop too at some point, but, oh, hey, real quick. I left a totem in here the other day just to make sure this thing didn't get killed. Good. Still doing fine. If that totem got burned, we would need to put a new one in, because we don't want that truck being on fire. Like, I don't know if you smelled a dumpster fire before, but a garbage truck fire is pretty comparable and undesirable. So, anyway, let's just hop on in here. Yeah, this is the weirdest entrance in the game, but it works. You gotta pearl into Pearl's shop. But here we are. Okay, Nautilus shells. 5 diamonds for 1. All right, I made a quick run to get my wallet, and we've got 13 diamonds here. Okay. I feel like that's not going to get me the 8 shells I'm going to need to really do this properly. I'm dubious that I have any shells anywhere. If I did, they probably would have been in my special wallet chest. So we might have to go and earn some other diamonds by doing other tasks in order to bootstrap this shop. Time skip! I've also gone through here and I've started clearing out the trees. Hello? Thought I heard something. Anyway, I've started clearing out the trees through here. Maybe that was a horn I heard. Hold on, let me... Now that people have been uploading custom horns, like, every time I hear a weird noise, I'm like, oh, maybe that's not the voice chat. Maybe that's something in the area. But anyway, so, just in case, I started working on clearing out the trees here so we can connect the road eventually back to our shop. I want to have a good line of sight from Cleo's shop here. There is, somewhere in Ren's quest list, a whole thing about kind of extending roads and getting diamonds for it, and so I'm hoping that by clearing these trees, I've set myself up for success there. I don't have a lot of that deep slate because I gave it all to Tango, but you know what? We can make that happen. So we'll have our road come down here. We'll have a little bridge going across there. Other people can set up shops along here and here. That should... Oh, there is somebody.
Joe, welcome.
Howdy, Cub. What can I do for you?
Hey, man, I'm looking to be killed by another player.
Okay. To any particular point and or purpose?
I need my head for a quest. I'm just wondering if you can do the honors. I'm gonna see if I have a bed here. I might not.
I've got a bed right over here. On top of my chest monster. I wanted to have a chest monster under the bed. Come here.
That would actually be super useful, man.
Yeah, right here.
That would actually be super useful. Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah. Okay. Let me just. There we go. Okay. I'm ready, Joe. The sun is setting. This is a perfect way to go out right here.
Great. I'm going to fill my inventory with nonsense so I don't pick up any of your stuff by accident. There we go.
Yep. Yep. You got to really swing hard, Joe. There's another...
There you go. I believe in you, Cub.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully you didn't have anything that overlapped the things I had. It doesn't look like anything has incremented. So
I think that should be good, my man. I think that should be good. What are you up to today?
I have moved, or I'm in the process of moving my axolotl shop. I've got a 3-dimensional bucket now. Right here.
3-dimensional bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually went to a hardware store and bought a bucket that looked like the one in Minecraft, and I've got a plush axolotl, and I've been posing it different ways in there to try and figure out what would look the best. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a giant axolotl lounging in this like it's a hot tub.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, moving your shop from the cave. I have to say that's a fantastic shop. I really enjoyed going down to it. It helped me out a lot when I was making some frogs to get the frog life farm that I made up and operational. So thanks for the tadpoles, man. That was really useful.
Oh, gladly.
Cheers, man. Thanks again for slang, man. I appreciate it, man.
Anytime. Have a great night. We've got a headless axolotl behind us here in our bucket. We are getting things going. I realized I need to actually, wet some of the concrete powder there for the body. So we're just going to dip little Achilles here into the water. Be free, Achilles. What? You can't just click on the water? Do you have to click on like a block? There you go. Be free. Boom. Now we've got a water bucket. So we can just roll through here and make all this nice and smooth. Fantastic. Now, one thing we don't have yet is that conduit. But I have some fantastic news. In recognition of my birthday this week, Pearlescent Moon said I could help myself to 6 of those Nautilus shells. That will put us at the full 8 we need to build our very first conduit. I've never actually built a conduit before in Minecraft. I am super excited. So let's get our ender pearl out here, because of that way the pearl has her ender pearling into the shop door. Boom! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the other 2 are 7 and 8. So we can just close that up and be on our way. Thank you, Pearl. You're the best. Anyway, we better get that under construction now. Time skip! With 8 Nautilus shells and 1 Heart of the Sea. Boom! It's our first conduit that starts with C as well. A conduit that, yes, that is indeed it. Condu. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to take this and place it in a frame made of 3 different 5x5 squares along different axes. Here's one I prepared earlier because they're kind of a hassle. And if I break that, that should activate. I think it's working. Okay, I think we did it, people. The heart of the Mama Axolotl will now keep our entire shop breathable and non-spawnable. So anybody who comes in over here won't need potions or anything special because of the magic of conduit power, which keeps ticking back up. Awesome. Well, I started work on this leaning back axolotl head here, and I gotta say, it feels a lot more like the Bruce Campbellotl than a reclining mamalotl. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and maybe have this thing like lolling back its head 45 degrees and see how that goes, because this just looks like it has way too much chin. This looks like it's here to fight zombies and, I don't know, chainsaw other zombies. So that's just not where I want to be. Let's keep tweaking it. Time skip. Good news, everyone. I was just returning from the nether to get some soul sand to put some hot bubs in our hot tub for our mamalotl. But, you know what I found while I was there? Bum, bum, bum. I found a netherite ingot. Well, I didn't actually find a netherite ingot. I found enough netherite to make a netherite ingot while I was digging up soul sand and punching holes in tunnels and stuff. So, we can finally upgrade our scuba helmet here with Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Projectile Protection 4, You're Welcome, Scar, and Aqua Affinity to netherite. Boom. Look at this. We've got our Swift Sneak leggings. We've got our Feather Falling boots. I mean, I'm eventually going to need a netherite chestplate, but for right now, with the wings, good flights with Scar. I forgot I named it that. Thanks again, Scar, for that. But, yeah, we now have a full set of netherite armor. Obviously, our other gear, still room for improvement. Room for improvement there. But anyway, let's head over to the Mama Axolotl and get some soul sand in place. Time skip. Cleo, I was so inspired by your beautiful pink tree over there. I thought this is the perfect place to put a beautiful pink axolotl.
That it is beautiful pink axolotl. I can see that. It's like perfect. Are there jumping animals around?
I like to think of them as soaring animals.
Are you torturing animals, Joe?
No, Cleo, nature is healing.
Oh no, they like it.
They like it. It's fun. They're just flying around, having a good time. Okay, so we're not technically reopened yet, but I wanted to give you a sneak peek and get your feedback on the shop, right?
Okay.
So
It's
I couldn't figure out exactly how clear to make it that you're supposed to go down in the water, so I kind of put some stairs here, but I'm not sure. Like, would you know if you were just coming here by yourself that you're supposed to go into the water?
yes. Because where else am I gonna go?
Fantastic. Okay, so if we go down here, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to have a visual indicator of where the actual shopping mechanism is. So I had the tail of the axolotl sweep and point you directly at where you actually would press the buttons. Now, you can't press buttons underwater anymore because they would drift away. So I put in note blocks connected to dispensers with observers. And there you go. See, there's your 2 buckets of axolotls.
Oh.
They're drifting
Okay.
away behind you, and now the dolphins are getting them. Oh, the dolphin brought me one. Here, you can have it back.
It's okay. They're not mine because I didn't pay anything.
Oh, well,
So
it would have been better if you paid something. But, just as a side note.
are those tadpoles?
Yeah, there's tadpoles mixed in here, too. Do you need to buy some tadpoles?
I might need to buy some tadpoles.
They're all named, custom names, too.
Okay, hang on. Is it one per punch?
We got 1
again?
diamond per note block punch. Pay here.
Okay. I can. Well, this is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's fine.
That doesn't. Wow.
There you go. Looks like you got 1 tadpole and 2 axolotls.
Oh. If I can find out where they are.
They're in the
There you
sky.
go. There's-
No dolphin,
Yeah,
be
no,
free.
I've-
No dolphin.
I only got 1. Maybe not the dolphins is what I'm saying.
So, yeah, the thing is they spawn no matter what I do. But, yeah, I see the tadpole bucket is right there. The dolphins are playing with it, and the other axolotl bucket's also around.
I can't find it. Why are you
I
like
can
this?
see them from here.
Then you go get them. Oh, I see it. Don't you dare. Otherwise I will murder dolphins.
You just told me to get it.
I just got it myself.
Okay,
I
well,
saw
here's
it,
the
I got it,
axolotl
it's
one.
fine. Thank you.
It's named Barry.
Okay, I've got Mumbo Jump Toad.
There you go. That's a good name.
That's a name. And I've got Barry and Jean.
Yay.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you,
I
Cleo.
now have Mumbo Jump Toad. It's appreciated.
And if you need more, you can always pay more.
I could, except I've spent a lot of money on my already diamond pants, so sometimes you can't.
Well, would you consider this shop ready to open? Is there anything that you think is holding me back at this point? Because I feel like I'm ready to open, but I wanted to have at least 1 test customer first.
I personally would say put a sign in advising people to murder the dolphins before they start. Just saying.
What if I put that in as a customer review? Like, Zombie Cleo writes, great shop, except I would have maybe murdered the dolphins before punching the note block.
Yes, that works for me. That is the best play.
Perfect. I'll add a customer review wall over here. We got this
People can
dead
see it before
space.
they punch.
Yeah.
Before they punch a note block. That seems great.
Well, thank you so much for your help, Cleo. I really appreciate it.
welcome, Joe. Thanks for the tadpole that I bought.
Enjoy Mumbo Jump Toad. Having successfully had our first test customer, I think it's time that we go turn this in at RenDog's King Ren Quest Dispensary. I am running super low on rockets. That was actually my very last one. Luckily, Jevin has opened a rocket shop back there behind us. So once we get those 16 blocks of diamonds, we can reinvest some of those immediately back into, what do you call those? Aerial propellants. Up and in. That was not in. Okay. So I think that this was on the very lowest. Uh-oh. Not very lowest. We are too low here. We don't want to be in the redstone pit there. Luckily, that's a hopper. Okay. There is a... Why don't we use an ender pearl? There we go. Next problem. Where was it? Economy quests? Was it this one? No. There it is. Joe, move your dang shop already. So, we take the 16 blocks of diamond, we greet Cub Fan, and then I think we turn in the quest here. Okay, boom. Wait, make an audition tape for the King's Court. I might have to come back through here and look for other ideas for the next episode, but for right now, we just need to go ahead and be pleased with what we got. We have 16 blocks of diamonds that I can now use toward building my deep field pinball machine. So, let's go. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.